All right. Is it a little bit dark? Is the camera dark? Camera's okay, right? Is the camera dark? Let me make it a little bit brighter. There we go. That should be fine. All right, let's do this. So what are we doing? Damned if I know. Okay, so it started with me trying to find out if the voice, yeah.
You don't want out on your sandwich patch, do you? I'm going over the road.
No, I don't think so. Good, thanks. So it started with me trying to fix the voice that was broken for my current TTS. I really want that voice back. But guess what?
TTS is ready to go.
It's still broken. It's still broken. I hate that voice. So that got me thinking. I also want to look at the. I also want to look at the DeepSeek thing. Apparently, the DeepSeek AI is a lot better than ChatGPT. So I'm thinking, well, hang on. I'm in a situation right now where I hate my TTS voice. So I need to look at like maybe changing that. And I also want to give DeepSeek a chance. So I might just build a new AI from scratch. But I'm like, well, what do I want the character to be for the AI? Because like, you know, if I make it something like a Genshin character, then, you know, when I'm angry at Genshin, I hate it. Like Paimon is just going to be annoying, for example. And if I'm mad at Genshin, it's just going to annoy me even more. So I didn't want it to be like game specific. And then I thought, well, Miku's not really... This channel's always been heavy with Miku, right? It's like we play as Miku in Tower of Fantasy. We get Miku for Fall Guys. We get Miku for Fortnite. I'm a big Miku fan. The channel kind of started off with Miku on YouTube, at least. So Miku would make a good AI agent, I think. But then I thought, well, Miku with a Google voice would just seem weird, right? It would need to have Miku's voice. And I'm like, well, Miku has a voice with Vocaloid, right? She sings, she literally sings. And it's something, and then I'm like, ooh, so what if I made... So the first thing I'm trying to find out, right, is can I make Miku in Unity with her proper... Hello, Stefanek on YouTube. Can I make Miku with her actual Vocaloid software in Unity and have her read chat messages through the official Vocaloid thing? Because that's something I've always wanted to figure out, for one thing. And for two thing, then I also, you know how like, what's that other one called? Neurosama does like sing songs and stuff, right? It would be cool, and people have asked me that before, can she sing? Like, no, my AI can't sing. But if we have Miku as the agent and she's got Vocaloid, then she will be able to sing. So I could have an AI that also sings. Now it's yes, I know it's pretty crazy, but I think we could do it. All we need to make sure we can get access to Vocaloid through Unity. We can put Miku in there, that's not a problem. We can hook her up to DeepSeek AI, that's not a problem. We can do the speech to text, that's not a problem. We've done that before. We can have her interact with Twitch chat and YouTube, we've done that, that's not a problem. So the only part is just getting the Vocaloid software working and then changing over the AI model to DeepSeek and seeing what we can do with that. So in my search, I searched for Vocaloid Unity, and there used to be a project that's discontinued now that very briefly, this was a thing very briefly back in 2015, this is 10 years ago, they actually released software to connect Unity with Vocaloid, but it's like well and truly discontinued now. You can get on it with the Wayback Machine, and I think you can still download the plugin. So this is extremely exciting to me, right? This is 10-year-old software. So whether we can get it to work with modern day Unity or not, it is yet to see. Even if we can't, I don't know, maybe we can get 10-year-old Unity to do everything we want. I don't know, that could be tricky. But let's just see what we can do, right? It's kind of exciting, it's kind of fun. Right, we should be able to translate to English on Chrome. I'm not on Chrome. That's why I opened Chrome. I want to grab this URL. I want to put it in Chrome so we can translate this. I don't want to just download willy-nilly stuff. I want to download the actual tool. Unity with Vocaloid in English, please. Right, here we go. Unity SDK. This is the Wayback Machine, by the way. This doesn't exist anymore. The Wayback Machine is showing us this page from 10 years ago. This got discontinued like 10 years ago. Vocaloid SDK for Unity allows you to freely develop singing apps. Oh, look at this. Look at this, look at this. Oh, we need this, we need this. Unity with Vocaloid is a project where the expressive singing voice synthesis brought by Vocaloid meets the world view of game content development that Unity aims to achieve. Now, here's a little known fact that you might not be aware of, but I already knew this was a thing because Hatsune Miku Project Diva is built in Unity. At least the latest one is. And it already has the Vocaloid technology in it, because if by default settings, if you hit the notes correctly, she'll sing the songs. So this is what a lot of people don't realize, but all of the Miku songs in Project Diva are just the instrumentals, and the singing is actually the Vocaloid software doing it in real time. Because if you miss those notes in the rhythm game, she misses the note and she doesn't sing it. Right? She doesn't sing it unless you hit it right, but you can change it so that she sings them all, which is what I prefer. So Unity already has Vocaloid. Project Diva already has Vocaloid. This is already happening in the gaming space. If we can bring this to the stream, bring this to our AI, and have Miku read chat messages and sing and do all kinds of cool stuff like that, I think this could be really fun. This sounds like a fun project, and it's also fun. Can we take a 10-year-old API that was like discontinued so long ago and make it work with modern day Unity? I think this could be a fun project. So Unity with Vocaloid is a project where expressive singing voice synthesis brought by Vocaloid meets the world view of game content development that Unity aims to achieve. The special Vocaloid engine, which realizes real-time synthesis of singing voices, provides an interactive experience value through singing that goes beyond the boundaries of conventional music production. How to use. Okay. The following items are required using Vocaloid. You can use it free of charge. You can use it free of charge. You need Unity development environment. Well, we've got that. You need Vocaloid SDK for Unity, which we can download now. And singing voice library compatible with Vocaloid SDK for Unity. I happen to have these archived. I have Miku's voice libraries archived because I did kind of mess around with Vocaloid in the past. So we already have everything we need. We've got Miku's voice library. We have Unity. We just need this now. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Download, 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 download. Come on, baby. Please work. Please give me it. Please, 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 please. It's downloaded. It's downloading. 6.5 meg. Is it done? Is it done? It's doing it. It's trying to do it. Please download. Please, please, please. Somebody will have it archived somewhere. If not, I'm sure of it. This cannot be allowed to disappear from the internet. This must be preserved. This must be preserved. I will beg Trump if I need to preserve this. I'm sure he'll get on board with this. If I'm like, look, Trump, how would you like to do your next speech with Miku, like, you know, like by your side, singing your praises? He'll be like, yeah, I think I can't do a good Trump impression. This is my best attempt. Yeah, I think I'll pass. It's probably what he said. That's my best Trump impression, by the way. Please, can we just download this? Please. It's trying, but it's not actually going anywhere. It says it's done though. Help. 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 Index. This is the manual. Wait, this is the manual. Is this also scripts? This might be it. This might be it. I think this is it. SDK for Unity. Oh, this is the manual shit. Okay, we downloaded the manual by mistake, but we have the manual. Okay, we're extracting the manual. I don't think this is the actual API. It's a very comprehensive manual. It's probably in Japanese, but we can translate it. It's fine. Okay, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell I'm excited? Who needs Google TTS if we can just have Miku sing chat to us? This is going to get really annoying really quickly. This is going to be one of these projects, right, where it takes me like a month to finish or 2 months to finish, and I'm like, okay, that was fun. And then I run it for like 3 days, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to kill it. It's so irritating. When Pika sends one of his long messages about Primo Gems and Genshin, and Miku's singing it to me, and I'm just like, why me? Why did I do this to myself? Yeah, but you know what? It's the journey, okay? It's not the destination, it's the journey. So we have the manual right here, offline, so nobody can take that from us now. We have it. Scripts. That's okay, that's just, yeah, it really is just the web help. Okay, so if we go back, we still need the SDK. So that's the manual. Where's the SDK? Vocaloid SDK. Candy Rockstar. There's different versions. Unity Chan, yes, I heard. Yes, it came with the Unity Chan thing. I can't read this. Can we have it in English? English. Okay, you can have the Candy Rockstar bundle. Unity sample project with Candy Rockstar. Or there's a Unity Chan, Unity Dojo, the theme sample pack. Unity Dojo, hands-on how to use Unity with Vocaloid. You can also download the materials, so please have a look. Oh, these are separate things. Okay, I see. So the first thing we need is we need the Candy Rockstar bundle with Unity Chan, with the SDK, which is 375 megabytes. Please work. Oh my god, this is amazing. It might not even work. It might just... Unity might be like, what the frick is this? Imagine how much Unity's changed over the last 10 years. Are we even going to be able to get this to work? I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so let's open our Unity hub. Let's make a new project. We'll use... Is this the latest version, or do we have a new version? Let me check, actually. There might be an update to this. Installs. Pre-releases. .1 beta. Let's go. Let's get 6.1 beta. Okay, we want IL2CPP. We don't need the documentation. That should be enough. Yeah, we'll just get we don't even really need IL2CPP, but we'll get it. Okay. Let's install 6.1 beta. This is like the latest and greatest cutting edge Unity. Betas are always very scary. Unity betas are always very scary, but I like scary. Okay. I like scary. Okay, so we're getting 6.1 beta. We'll let that download. Let's get all of our ducks in a row, right? Let's get all of our Vocaloid stuff. So I'm going to create a folder in my downloads for now, and I'm just going to call it Vocaloid for Unity. And I'm going to put... There's our Unity Chan Vocaloid for Unity. We can extract it. Oh, this is so exciting. Does anyone remember? You won't remember. No one. I remember Unity Chan. I've been using Unity for so long. I remember Unity Chan. I miss Unity Chan. That was back when Unity was cool. That was so great. You don't even know who Unity Chan is, probably, but I do. I remember. Back in the day when Unity was still cool. This must be the manual. This is the manual. So let's grab our manual and put that also in this folder. Let's go and get everything else. I love that this all still works. Okay, let's translate it to English. This is the 3 sample project, which includes a dojo with materials. We probably don't need this, but I'm curious what it is. So we're going to get it anyway. We're going to get all this stuff. This is so cool to me. Like, we can only get this... Bear in mind, we can only get this thanks to the Wayback Machine. This was deleted long ago from the internet. We're not supposed to be able to get this stuff right now. We're going back in time to get it. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so we've got the Unity Chan. What else have we got? What did we just download? Hello Vocaloid, it's called. So we should have a zip file called Hello Vocaloid. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I've got way too much of my downloads. Hello Vocaloid. Extract all. Okay, there's our Hello Vocaloid. Let's put that in our Vocaloid for Unity folder with everything else. Okay, this is great. Hello Vocaloid. Beautiful. Let's get rid of that now. What else have we got? What else have we got? This is so cool. We've got a dojo sample project of 1.5 megabytes, and we have a SEDEC sample project. Unity Vocaloid SDK for Unity operating environment. I'm surprised Windows 10 was even a thing. Windows 10 was a thing 10 years ago. I suppose it probably was. Okay. So we just need these 2 now, right? So we'll get this one. There's our Unity Dojo and CDEC. So now we're looking for Unity Dojo. What's this new one? And CDEC. Okay, so go back to our downloads folder. Unity should be at the bottom. Yeah, there they are. You know what? Let's just grab the zips. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the zips, put them in my folder, and then we'll extract here. There we go. Extract here. Extract all. Beautiful. And then we can delete the zips. Okay, so this is everything they had on the website back then. Wait, shouldn't I have 5 in total? Unity package, look at that. Unity Chan. Oh, I'm so excited. Unity Dojo, Unity Vocaloid SDK. I feel like I should have 5 things though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have the CDEC. Okay, for some reason we didn't. The CDEC didn't come in. Let me try re-downloading it. Can we like re-download that? Okay, we re-downloaded the CDEC. I don't know why we lost the CDEC, but we did. There we go. Now we've got the CDEC as well. We've got everything. So there's our 5 things. We've got our CDEC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got our CDEC, we've got our Hello Vocaloid, our Unity Chan, our Unity Dojo, and our Vocaloid SDK. Oh my god. That is amazing. Amazing. Actually, that one, no, the SDK is actually the manual. Okay. Just going to close this. We're still getting Unity 6.1 beta. Am I patient enough to wait for this, or should we just stick it in a? I mean, it's installing, right? It shouldn't take too long. Let me do my simulated universe while we wait. It's fine. Weakness break efficiency. Go first, boss.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No, no, no.
Until everything burns to ash.
It's fine. She'll win.
All will be swept away by the wind.
She'll win. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at with this? I'll stick that on the other screen so I can keep an eye on it.
Set the seas ablaze.
All will be swept away by the wind.
In lunar flame.
Now, I guess while we wait, we could have a look, because I have a bunch of PMXs, right? Like, there's lots of different Mikus. So if we go to my channel, right? If we go to my channel on YouTube,
Eternal.
I have a favorite Miku.
Set the seas ablaze.
And it's kind of like the Miku that was in the Michi M music video, one of the early Michi M. Oh god, how can I go that far back? But I used to do MMDs, right? Because just search me, MMD. Yeah, here we go. God, this is a long time ago. There we go. This one here, it's kind of like, I guess it's cell shaded. It would probably be this one, I think. When I used it. Oh no, it's probably this one. This one's pretty. This one's pretty cool. The one I did for Anamaguchi. Yeah, because there's obviously like lots of different types of Mikus, right? She has lots of different looks. So I think the one I like that I want to use for the assistant would probably be this one, the one I did for Yevon Porga, or the one I did for Anamaguchi. Now, luckily, I did put. This is why it's always good to credit. I always credit the model makers and everything else in my videos, so we can check to see which one it was. There we go. It was Miku TTS Lat. Miku TTS Lat. And if we play this, we'll see what the model looks like a bit better. Oh, now it doesn't look so good there because it's not cell shaded. I didn't know how to cell shade back then. But yeah, I think cell shaded is just going to look pretty good. Yeah, imagine this as our agent, cell shaded, should look pretty good. So if I can go and grab my TDA model. So let me just go and look through my archives. Should still have that somewhere. It'll be in my MMD archives. Here we go. Miku Dance. Miku Library Master. Miku model. Let me just see if I can see this. I can't remember where did we keep models? A user file, I think. Yeah, model. So we're looking for TDA. Here's all the models I've used. I've got like quite a few TDAs. So I've got TDA. It was that one, TDA Lat Formula by Yami Sweet. There it is. So we can go and grab the Miku model that we want to use, which is this one. And we should have a PMX. Yeah, we've got paused PMX. And all the texture files are here as well. Now, I think there's a cool little That's still installing. Unity's still installing. I think there's like a PMX. It is a pain in the ass converting PMXs into like FBXs and things. But I think these days you can normally get like pretty cool online converters. So let's try that. Convert PMX to FBX. Online for free. We'll see how it goes. Drop your PMX file here. So let's do it. So we've got this one. Why does it want to save it as well? What? Okay, I don't really know why it did that. It's downloaded it. Pause.pmx. There we go. Model analysis in progress. Right, it's trying to show the model. There's no textures on it though. But that should be the geometry. Also, it's kind of a pain. If we've got one that's not paused, her knee bend might be an issue there actually. I think what I might need to do is like pause her in like a T pose or something. Oh, we've got fixed model physics, fixed model physics 2. Okay, there's different versions. Okay, convert another. Let's try fixed model physics 2. Oh, there's quite a few. These are all okay. There's the standard model. I guess physics we would need to add that in Unity anyway. So let's go with just the standard model. There we go. I think she's now. I know you can't really see her because there's no textures. I'm not sure why it's showing it like that. Actually, you can see a shadow. I think she's got her arm up though. It's still kind of paused, isn't it? I don't know why she's invisible in this thing. Okay, bit of a pain. What I'm gonna need to do... I'm gonna need to just go into my Miku Dance software and go into one of my PMX editors. Go PMX editor and PMD editor English. I just want to repause it basically. PMD view, PMD editor.exe. God, this is all really old software. Really old software. Okay, there's my PMX editor. Now I need to open. Let's go for the standard model. See here, she's actually just paused normally. Maybe this is adding a pause to her because she doesn't look like that in the PMX editor, right? She's paused properly. She's doing what's called an A pause. So she might come as an A pause unless there's like weird pausing options. There's the wireframe. No, she's actually fine. It's just the shadow looks weird. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so if we can download the FBX now, ready to download, please wait. I'm confident that it's showing us the model correctly. Oh, also our Unity is complete now. So if we go over to our Unity, go to projects, let's make a new project. We're going to call this, I guess, Miku. Do we want to use universal? I think built-in is fine, actually. They're really trying to push you out of built-in. But I would rather do built-in. 3D built-in render pipeline core. That's what I want. And we'll call it... We'll just call it Miku, right? Why not? Just Miku. Miku's fine. We don't need to connect it to the cloud. Alright, Project Miku. All right, Unity's setting up our stuff. Did we get the FBX? It's still converting it. break effect. Break effect. Let's go with that one. Why do I keep pressing triangle instead of X today? I don't know why I keep doing that. I really don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, anything with break effect is good. Anything with break effect is great. Okay. Why do I keep pressing X? Triangle, I mean. I don't know why I keep pressing triangle. I bet it's like something like the Final Fantasy that I've just been playing has been triangle or something. And it's just in my muscle memory now. Weakness broken. And... whatever, we'll go with that one. Okay, let's go back to our website. It's still converting. Our Unity project is here. So we can make a new scene. So basic built-in, that's fine. Create a basic built-in scene. We're going to save it under scenes. And we'll call it Miku. Okay, so we're going to build our project in here. Okay. Let's go back. That's still doing that. Can we import our... I do not have high hopes for this. Because this is so old. I really don't know what to expect. Where's my Vocaloid? There it is. Vocaloid. Okay. So, I think Hello Vocaloid is the thing that we need. Hello Vocaloid real-time demo or playback demo. I'm going to need to translate all this. Let's just see what happens if we try to import the Unity package. So we want it in this one. Import. Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay. We're importing it, we're importing it, we're importing it. Let's check our website. Conversion. It's still doing it. It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna get our Miku, we're gonna make it look great in Unity, we're gonna have our Miku. This, you know what? I am very, very surprised that only one error is showing for auto blink, which is like fine, we can live without auto blink. The namespace policy does not exist in the namespace of system security. That's the only error we're getting in such an old project. I am surprised by that, actually. Very surprised. So we'll go into the code base. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's all Japanese! Of course it is. It will be. It will be. Okay, shut up. I'm not signing in. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't understand what security policy is. Now we could try removing the namespace, because in modern Visual Studio, it will find whatever. So here's what's probably happened. whatever the tool was, whatever the function was, right, that was being called, that used to be part of system security, whatever that was, right, namespace, has now probably been integrated into just like system or something. Like everything kind of moves up the chain, right, up the hierarchy. So the odds are that whatever that little thing needed the namespace for, it's now just part and parcel of the main thing. This is saying, do you want to open the website for documentation? I'm just going to say no. And our errors are gone. Boom. Just like that. No errors. We have no errors right now. That is very promising. Okay, so let's take a look. We might have a new scene. Yep, we've got a few new scenes. We've got create sequence, playback, portal, real time. So we want the real time. We want her to be able to sing and talk in real time. So here's our Unity-chan. Oh my god, this takes me back. Oh my god, Unity-chan, this takes me back. Now I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what these buttons do, but let's play it and find out, right? These might be things that, you know, these might be phrases that she sings, and we can take a look at all the properties of all these controls. But this is looking very promising. To think that this 10 years old and this works in the latest Unity with only one namespace change is actually blowing my mind right now. That is actually amazing. And you know what, I'm seeing a lot of, just to put this out there as well, I'm seeing a lot. I saw a video recently on why a developer doesn't want to upgrade to the latest Unreal 5, because going just from version to version within 4 has broken his game every single time he's tried to do it, and there's no documentation on it. He's got to go and manually find where the problem is, and it's like it costs him like days and days. And I'm thinking, you know what, props to Unity, because that never really happens with Unity. Like, and this is the proof, right? You can take a 10-year-old Unity project and it'll just work. It normally just works, right? Sometimes you'll find things that need renaming or, you know, rechanging or whatever, but you'll see it and it'll show you exactly where the problem is. We never have that with Unity. Unity is really, really good at that stuff. And so it just makes me glad that I'm a Unity developer, hearing stuff like that. And this is amazing that we can take a 10-year-old project that was like discontinued off the internet, that we have to get from the Wayback Machine, plug it into the latest Unity, and we're good to go. How good is that? How cool is that? Okay, we do have a okay, we're getting some DLLs not found. We're getting some DLLs not found. Unknown assemblies. Okay, we have got errors. But these are all, if you look at the errors, right, these are all Yamaha DLL errors. So it sounds like we're just missing a driver. So there's some issue with the Yamaha driver. Now, Vocaloid, by the way, for those who don't know, is actually made by Yamaha. So it's probably, I'm guessing the Vocaloid isn't going to work until we solve that DLL problem. But, yeah, and those are stacking up quite a lot. What does work? Does any of this work? Yeah, I don't think it does, because I think these are supposed to have us sing the notes, to be honest, which is clearly not. Yeah, so we've got a driver issue, but the project itself is happy as fuck, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this error. Okay, so if we read the error, okay, it's saying on line 29 of the Vocaloid Audio Manager, and on line 44 of the Vocaloid Director, these are two systems that are trying to work with each other, clearly, and they both require access to this DLL library file. DLL not found exception, V for U, WinAssembly, unknown assembly, type unknown type, Yamaha Vocaloid samples real time, Vocaloid Audio Manager.startup. Okay. Okay, it might be something as simple as we need like some kind of API key or some kind of Okay, so the output should be backing Hello Vocaloid Mixer. The Vocaloid audio prefab is the Vocaloid audio real time. Okay. Audio manager, panel 6, lyrics. Okay, standalone input is confused because, yeah, that's changed over the last 10 years. But it even tells us we can replace with the new input module with one click right here. So there we go. We now have the new input library for the event system. So now you see how before it was, oh no, it's still, yeah, it's these errors that are causing this to fail. Okay. So I'm going to go through and just check everything and see if there's anything obvious, like an API key missing or something. Sometimes these are just caused because they can't make the necessary connection. Okay, so let's consult the manual, right? So if we go to our, we've got a Hello real-time demo PDF in here. Now it is in Japanese, but I think if we open this in Chrome, we can auto-translate it. Can we? I thought we could. Maybe we can't because it's a PDF. Okay, so let's just grab the text and ask Google directly. So if we do Google Translate, text exceeds 3,900 character limit. Can we translate PDF? Google Translate. Documents. Drag and drop. Okay. So let's just make a backup just in case it, like, I don't think it'll overwrite files or anything, but just in case. And we'll drag and drop our PDF. Translate. Download translation. There we go. So we now have the manual in English. Okay, so we need 5.2 or later. Well, we're definitely using later than 5.2. Vocaloid SDK for Unity Runtime Library. To run the project successfully, you need to use Windows or OS X. Unity must be installed on your PC. In addition, you will also need the Vocaloid SDK for Unity and the Runtime Library Unity Chan. Please download them. Okay. The 3D model for this project uses Unity Chan model. Under no circumstances will Yamaha be liable for damages arising from the use of this project. License provided for this project, the 3D models, motion scripts. Not a lot of information there. Okay. So it could be that we need to install the other, because it said, I wonder if it's this one, Unity Chan Master. Because this is the Candy Rockstar demo, isn't it? This is the big one, actually. Because they'll all be in Unity package files. The DLL is probably in one of those package files. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if there's any like loose DLLs in this entire project. No, there isn't. So it's probably meant to be in one of these package files, I would think. So that's the DLL file right there. Okay. This is the DLL. You can see it right there. This is the file that's giving us all of the errors. Auto reference, validate references, any platform. I'm going to try specifically setting it for Windows x64 and see if that resolves any of the errors. So we do have the DLL file, but it doesn't like it. Huh. It might be assembly info targets.net 3.5. Okay, let's check my project settings. It's probably a .NET issue then. It's probably a .NET issue. Where the hell is .NET again? .NET is somewhere in here. Other settings. Okay. So we're using .NET Standard 2.1. So let's try changing it to .NET Framework and see if that fixes it. So I'm just going to come out of the project, reopen it just to be safe. Alright, let's see if that fixes anything.
Attack detected.
No, it really doesn't like it. Right, we need this to work in order to get this to work.
Later, moonlight.
So the Windows assembly of unknown assembly, type of unknown type, member of null, Yamaha Vocaloid samples, real-time Voc Audio Manager,
All will
startup.
be swept away by the wind.
Set the seas aflame!
Okay, my next step is going to be to download. Okay, we're going to download the version of Unity that the manual recommends. Is that still? Oh my god, that's still converting. Okay, so if we go back to the where was our manual? It was in here, right? It said 5.2.2F1 or later is recommended. So we want to try and get, I mean, that's a good one to get, right? Let's just get the 5.2.2F1 version of Unity. And let's see if we can get it to work with that version of Unity. So I'm going to make a... It probably won't even go that far back on here. Yeah, it doesn't. Beta program website. Right. How do I get an older version of... Well, we can Google it, right? If we Google that version. So we just need to type this. Into Google. And in the Unity download archives, we can go to Unity 5. 5.2 2F1, there it is, from 10 years ago, and we can install through the Unity hub this version. There we go. Oh my god, this takes me back. This is when I first started using Unity. Well, yeah, maybe a couple of years before. This is when I first started using Unity, so I remember all this. Standard assets, example project. We don't want that. Web player. Yeah, god, I remember Unity 5. I remember Unity 5. Alright, so we're getting the exact version that it recommends. Now we can start to figure out what is the, is it an issue with Windows 11 maybe? Is it an issue with the new Unity? With .NET? My suspicion is it's with .NET. I think the .NET version is probably incompatible with 10-year-old DLLs. Yeah?
The only fridge pot I could see with them.
2 seconds. Right, so we're getting version 5 of Unity. Yeah, so basically then we can start to sort of narrow down what the issue might be, right? This is not going well. This time I'm also going to try importing the Candy Rockstar or whatever it was called demo. Maybe you've got to import them together. Maybe it might just be that, although the DLL file was there though, it might be that you need the main one, and if you want to add that one. I don't know, we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I always recommend doing this. If you're having issues with older code bases and it's not working in the new Unity, start with the version of Unity that the code was built on, right? And then work your way up from there. Because, I mean, we don't want to make an entire, we probably could. It will be tricky though. We could probably get Unity 5 to do everything we want it to do, but probably not ideal. I don't know why I got the example project. That's kind of pointless, to be honest. We're chasing pigs. Chase those piggies. Chase those piggies. We don't have to speak to him, do we? Oh, what is this? Oh no. What is this? What do I... How am I missing everything? Do I need that? Am I missing him, or has he just got that much health? No, he's just got that much health. Yeah, we got him. Okay. We got the maximum rewards. Freeze is probably fine. Sure.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Yeah.
I said peak detected. Teamwork. Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Those treasure chests are rigged. Right, we should be good now. Let me just close this for now.
Until everything burns to ashes!
What's my Unity doing? Yeah, 5.2 is complete. So if we go and make a new project, we'll call it Miku 5 for like Unity 5. So Miku 5 Universal 3D. Wait, no. Wait, hang on. It said it does not support chord templates. Yeah, I know. It was almost better back then. No, I don't know. Oh my god, this takes me back. Holy shit. I walked over. Oh my god, seriously? It has like an old hub and everything. Oh my god, hang on a second. Let's sign in. Okay, we're signed in. Is it loading? The project is already open, but it's not. I don't think this is gonna work.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Danger. Danger, danger. Yep. We definitely want that one. Don't we have break damage? There we go. And we have to go for a level 1. Let's just go with that one. More damage is always what I want. Okay.
The moon shines on the
sound lingers.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
I don't know what's happening. It's saying that it's...
Eternal.
Does Unity 5 not work in Windows 11 or something? It said the project is already open.
To ashes!
All will be swept away by the wind.
But it's not.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Edited project must be closed. Okay, there's something's not right. What the fuck is happening? Right, there is a Unity editor open apparently. Why did it what the fuck? Why did it remove it from the projects list? This is going to be tricky. This is going to be very, very tricky.
Full of supplies. A rare find. God, I don't care. Just shut up. This fucking goes on and on and on. Oh my god, I don't care. Why do we have these fucking things to deal with? It's supposed to be a fucking reward in it. Whatever. This is such a fucking waste of time, this whole thing. It really is. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Oh my god, fucking seriously, we're still in this! Whatever, I should have picked the first one, doesn't matter. Oh my god, I don't care. Can we just get this done? What a fucking giant waste of time this whole thing is. Right, whatever. Just do a freeze one, I don't care. Right, finally, the final boss. Danger ahead.
Oh,
Ready
no.
The moon shines on the tree.
Sound lingers.
Firefly type
These fucking games are jobs. Now it's just not. It's not loading the editor at all.
Existence is unity.
So it seems like Unity 5 just doesn't load in Windows 11 from the looks of it. Okay, so what do we do now? I don't know. What came after Unity 5?
By the wind.
2017 was next, so we can try a Unity 2017 version. I guess. I don't know. Something in the middle. Let's do this one.
In lunar flame.
Yeah, Unity 5 does not want to open. I mean, sometimes what we can do is if we end the task, you can open in compatibility mode. What is this? Right, get rid of the standard project, get rid of that, and install it. Okay, so if we go into our Windows desktop, did Unity Editor close? Yes. If we go into Windows desktop, there should be an icon for Unity Editor. Oh, did you put it in all users? I bet it put it in fucking all users. Right, just fucking all enter. Did we clear it? Did we clear it? Of course we'd clear it. Clear in no time at all. The whole thing's a giant waste of time. Right, give me more what? Save current file, whatever. Overwrite. Yes. Yes! Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Fucking higher gobshites. Higher time wasters. Oh my god, it's such a waste of time.
I'm hungry.
Wow. Yes, give me the fucking bullshit rewards. Okay. Or whatever. And what do we get for that? Yeah, sure, just do these polls, I guess. I don't even want her. She's a skank. She reminds me of Lisa. And I just got a Himiko Litecoin on the standard banner. But what we do have is we have the we have these. We didn't get one of those. What a bullshit. Bullshit. Whatever. Could I get one now? Yeah. Okay. Right, let's just Alt F4 out of this. I can't be asked with this right now. Get out of my sight. Right, we should have a Unity editor for Unity 5. There it is. If we go into properties, we can go into compatibility mode. Run in compatibility mode for Windows. There's no Windows 10. I suppose Windows 10 is almost identical to Windows. And now it's showing me this again. Okay, it asks me if I actually agree to the license. Start using Unity. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Miku 5. Here we go. Okay, it wanted me to like fucking go through the weird old license things. Holy shit, this looks so fucking old. Well, it is old. Oh my god. Okay. Is this a sample scene? What scene are we in right now? Is this like an empty scene? Save scene as. Yeah, I don't think we used to get sample scenes. There's literally nothing in here. You don't even get a scenes folder. Alright, scenes. Miku. We don't really even need a scene because when we do the import, it's just gonna override it anyway. Okay, so if we go into, I want to do the fuck, which one was it? I think it's Hello Vocaloid, isn't it? Is the big one. Hello Vocaloid is the big one, I think. Unity package. Open with Unity editor, I guess, is going to be this one, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, import. Holy shit, look at this thing. Look how old it is. It's crazy to imagine like building a full project in this now for some reason. Do you want to reload the scene? Sure. We got more errors in Unity 5. This is a different project. Error importing folder. The path name asset scenes is already mapped, but the metadata wants it to be mapped somewhere else. Scene management does not exist. Yeah, because scene management is definitely newer than Unity 5. What the hell? Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so we've got create sequence playback, real time. Real time's the one we're trying to... It doesn't like the shaders either. That's kind of weird. This is so random. It doesn't like the shaders. What? What's wrong with the shaders? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because the associated script cannot be loaded. Please fix any compile errors. Oh my god. Okay, the 6 compile errors. Right, first of all, let me just try reopening. Closing and reopening the project, which sometimes fixes these things. Oh my god, this takes me back. Unity 5, man, it's so nostalgic for me. This is so nostalgic. Let me close that one so we know which one we're working in. Okay, yeah. We got rid of one of the errors by restarting it, which was the metadata mapping for the assets locations, which makes sense. Scene management is a namespace from a newer project, though. Yeah, scene management came along, I don't know, not that long ago. I'd say within the last 5 years. So it's kind of weird that it's referencing scene management. Scene manager load scene. This Unity project was not generated for the Visual Studio tools for Unity. In Unity, please go to references external tools. Right, so what is it now? Unity scene management, or is it just scene management? I thought it was still Unity engine scene management. Wait, there's also no Unity back then. There was only Unity engine. So what the fuck was scene management back then? Oh, what is it now? So do we need a newer version of Unity 5 for this? There must have been a scene manager for back then. It says here Unity 5.3.4 obsolete. What version is this? 5.2.2. So this project was kept up to date at least into the 5.3s. Maybe that's when scene management showed up. Application load level. Yes, that's what it used to be. There. They've got the code for the old version. We don't need it there. We just say application load level. There we go. So they've kept the code in for the earlier versions. So we can get rid of these bugs by just updating it. So that is for new. Okay, so there's the project. I don't like changing the code though, because that won't work. I should have backed this up, you know. Oh, but it's fine because this is the imported version, so it's fine. Yeah, we're not changing the packages that are importing in anywhere, so it's fine. Yeah, so all we need to do is get rid of these scene manager references. So this project was maintained until the 5.3s when scene manager showed up, I guess. And application, that should be application load level. Hang on a minute. I remember that now, yeah. I do remember that. I remember using this before scene manager showed up. Oh man, it feels so weird using old code like this. So application load level, name, and that should be all errors gone. So the only errors we get are from scene management, because scene management didn't come until a little bit later. So as soon as we put back in the old application load levels, we get rid of all the bugs. Okay, so we should be able to play it now. Not all the bugs, because there's still... Wait, what's this? Yield, return new, wait until. Namespace, wait until. Could not be found. Something tells me if I actually downloaded a newer version of Unity Editor, so if I downloaded like one of the last Unity 5 builds, probably that wouldn't be an error. So I need to figure out what the fuck wait until was back then as well. Yield, return new, wait until. So we're in a core routine. Doesn't know what wait until is. So if I was doing this today, I would just do a yield return new, wait until end of frame. There we go, wait for end of frame. There we go. Where didn't I just fix that? It's in here as well. There we go. Okay, we've also got shader errors. I'm not sure why. Okay, well, we don't really care about that. We just want to see if we can get the audio working, right? Does it work now? Ah, DLL not found exception. That's different though, right? Now we know where we can get this from. It's saying the DLL was not found. We know where we can get that from though. But that should be it. V4U win. V4U. Ah, V4U API. So V4U win is a different DLL that it's looking for. V4U win. So where the hell do you get V4U win from? V4U win. Okay, let's just see if a Google search gives me anything on that. Yeah, I'm not surprised it doesn't bring anything up, to be honest. V4U win. Using Yamaha.vocaloid.windows. So the very limited experience I've had of importing DLLs would be that you normally import a DLL like this. Any platform. Windows 64. So basically you import the DLL into Unity and it doesn't show up. The namespaces won't show up, right, like this, if it wasn't imported correctly. So the fact that the namespace is showing up suggests that it was imported correctly. But the runtime is saying that it's looking for a DLL under a different name. Now what we can do is we could try, I don't know if it is this one that it wants or not. We could try copying this and giving it the name that it's looking for, so that there's like two identical DLLs and one says win for you, win. It wants to be a .dll. Let it import and see if that fixes the issue. No, because I think it's like a namespace issue. If we go to our Chrome, can we translate the document? It wasn't a document though, was it? It was a website. That's not the right... Okay, Vocaloid for Unity, SDK user manual, help, index. Open with Chrome. Translate into English. Okay, API guides. There's a reference manual, API guides. Getting started. Okay. Extract the SDK, create a Unity project, and select assets, import package, custom package, and select the Vocaloid SDK. Wait, do I have this? Vocaloid SDK. Okay, let's go through in order. Yeah, also, which version of Unity do we want to be using? We could try this, okay, we could try this in a... Let's delete our Miku. Let's delete our Miku. And let's remove Miku from the project list. Let's make a new project of Miku and we'll just put it in whatever, we'll just put it in this one, LTS. 3D built-in core should be fine. Call it Miku. Don't connect to the Unity cloud. Okay, let's do it in here. We might need to import multiple of these packages for it to work, because it just seemed like there's some missing stuff. In both tests, it's like it was missing a DLL. It was missing one DLL from one project, and then in the other project it was missing a completely different DLL. So it might be that we need them both. That's really not working, is that? So go to our instructions. Okay, so we need to import the package of the Vocaloid SDK Unity package. Now, weirdly enough, I don't even see that one. Did I miss one? That would explain why it's not working if I was missing one. It should be called Vocaloid SDK for Unity 1.2.0.0. Yeah, I don't think we've got that. We've got the Hello project. Am I missing the main SDK? I think I am, you know. I think I'm missing the main SDK. Because that's the manual. Okay, so let's go back to our Wayback Machine web page. I think I'm missing the main piece of the puzzle. Yeah, there it is. 1.3.2. Did I completely miss that? I think I missed it completely. No, it won't work. We missed the actual SDK. That's so funny. We missed the actual SDK. Okay, now we know why it wasn't working. Okay, so if we go into here, this is very important. This is the actual SDK. Yeah, this will be the one that has the DLL files and everything that we're missing, probably. I bet. Okay, so there's our SDK with our SDK Unity package. So we can actually just double click it. And it will ask us which Unity we want to open in. Usually. It actually didn't, it just put it straight in here, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. No errors. Oh, that's beautiful. And I bet this has the DLL. Windows x86-64. V for you win, baby. Hee hee. There we go. Now we've got what we need. Okay. We're in business now. Oh, we're in business now. I don't even really think I need to follow the other instructions. So there's our DLL. We've got no errors. That is great news. This should work. This is going to be so good. Okay, so then I can go in and get my like Unity-chan. Or whatever we want to. Whichever demo we want. The Unity-chan one looked good before, right? It just didn't. It was just missing some stuff, but we should have that now. Yeah. Oh, this is yeah, this is Unity-chan Candy Rockstar, basically. Candy Rockstar. That's so fun. That shows how well made this was. I'm so hyped right now. Right, we got some shader errors. We don't need to worry about that just yet. I'm just going to open the scene in scenes. There's character setup as well. Wait, oh, this is different. Is this not the one that I... Oh, we got main.unity. Stage director, what the fuck is this? We got a lot more errors this time. Wasn't this the one that I imported before though? Unity-chan 3D. Let me see what the instructions say. I'm running ahead. So we import the SDK, which we did, right? And it tells you how to access. Yeah, this doesn't really show you how to processing for Vocaloid engine and Vocaloid sequence. Ah man, this is so cool. Alright, let me try saving that and going back into it, right? Because some of these errors will clear themselves. I wish this would fucking convert. Do we need to refresh it? Yeah, I don't. That doesn't actually work when you try to drag and drop it like that. Oh, it goes right to the end and then it just kind of gives up. We'll worry about that later. That's a different error. Okay, we can get rid of this Unity 5 version. That is like Nightmare on Elm Street. It looks like we're going to have some bugs to fix here though. And I got to try and figure out where's the entering scene. Yeah. We can ignore that. We can ignore that. The project is using, yes. Let's close that as well, so we don't get confused. Okay, we're not too bad. 3 errors. We know how to fix that one. Policy is just part of the namespace now. We don't need to implicitly reference it anymore. So we can just take that line out. So that one's easy to fix. Okay. There we go. Error solved. Auto blink. It's not even a big deal. It's just for an auto blink. Like, we're going to be doing all that ourselves with our own Miku anyway. Screen overlay could not be found in stage director. So they're trying to declare an array, but they don't declare the type. So maybe it's an array var would do the trick there. Oh no, because screen overlay is the type, right? Screen overlay. Screen overlay. What the hell was a screen overlay? Okay, this is obviously a deprecated type that doesn't exist anymore. Stage director. We don't have screen overlays anymore. So that could be an issue. Well, hopefully we can get this to work without any screen overlays. We'll just take them out for now, because they don't exist anymore. Screen overlay. The hell was that? Didn't I already remove that? Hang on. Is it just taking a while to update? Didn't I just fix this? No, this is somewhere else. I just comment those out. Depth of field scatter. Okay. Depth of field scatter. So they were doing some kind of post-processing depth of field, which we now have built-in post-processing stacks to handle. It's probably like an old effect or something. Problem detected while importing prefab file. Music player simple prefab. This file might be corrupt or having a missing variant parent or nested prefabs. That's a new one. I'm guessing it won't run until we fix that. These are completely different errors though, aren't they, to the last one? These are also different scenes as well, so I don't think it's gonna run. Oh, will it run? What the fuck? Holy shit, I wasn't expecting anything this intense. It's like Project Diva, dude. What the fuck? This is insane. What the hell? This is back when Unity used to be cool, man, I'm telling you. Vocaloid singing right now. This is Vocaloid. It's Project Diva in Unity. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. No fucking way, dude. So this is back when, this is Unity Chan. They actually called it Unity Chan. So basically Unity teamed up with the Miku guys, right? Who made, you know, Miku. I don't know, like they were like big fans of Unity or something, and like, yeah, they made like a lot of stuff for Unity, including this Unity Chan that was like Unity's mascot, like back then. And clearly they've done like this as well, which is great. I don't know. I guess maybe they were like embarrassed, or they wanted to look a bit more professional or whatever. So they kind of like killed her off in when the new CEO took over and they started naming everything after a year. I think he maybe didn't want the whole anime girl mascot thing going on. But I think they were cool back then. In fact, this is one of the things. Get ready and press start. What the fuck, dude? It's like a video game. This is nuts. It's Project Diva in Unity. They've just made an entire Project Diva for Unity. Like they didn't have to do this, right? They could have just like given you access to the tools, but they've also made like a fun, like, look at this, it's like a fucking Project Diva level to demonstrate what it can do and give you access to the tools. This is back when Unity was cool, man. This is what made me want to use Unity back then, right? Is because they were doing cool stuff like this, and I was like, hell yeah, these are the kinds of games I want to make. Let's use this engine. So it was this kind of stuff that got me in, you know, picking this over Unreal. And they've just kind of abandoned that side of themselves now, which I think is a shame. This is so cool. We've got it. That's it. It's working. It's running in new Unity, as you can see. Vocaloid's working. This is so cool, dude. See, this is back when game dev didn't take itself too seriously, right? The engine was about having fun and making things and being creative and singing, dancing anime girls. What more do you want? This is crazy, man. Look at how much work they put into this, and then it just got axed. Is this like, are these different songs? It's the same song, isn't it? I think it's just looping the same song. Are these different songs? Oh, am I going crazy? No, these are different songs. How many songs do you get? That's crazy. Settings. Oh, look! So this must be like the Vocaloid settings, so you can like you can slide all these around to change how she sounds, I guess. No way, dude, this is so cool. Pika, I lost the 50-50 on Rochia. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Were you really that bothered? You don't need her. She is fun, but you know, if you just want a buffer for your Spider Girl, I forgot what she calls, swingy girl, you can just use Senhua. Man, this is crazy. I'm so happy. I can't believe they just made all this in Unity and gave you it all for free. It's just like, okay, that is so cool. So there's your live demo. There's also the one with the keyboard in it that you can add. I think we can add all of these. So stage director, so these must be, no, these aren't even cameras. These must be like transforms maybe? Yeah, these are transforms to show where the camera's gonna like cut to. App config, target frame rate, shader LOD. Event system, we need to replace that with the new one. YVS startup end of sequence. That's crazy, man. This is back when Unity. Yeah, this is back when I first started using Unity. And this is one of the things that got me picking Unity over any other engine. So we have a Vocaloid audio manager here. Right, so to prove that this is all working, right, and that this is what we want for our new AI, what we should be able to do is find the music. Where's the music? We've got master mixer. If we're going to our mixer, audio mixer, here we go. We've got master backing, Vocaloid, chorus, original. Yep, so they've made it one group currently muted. Yeah, original is currently muted. Maybe this is the full track with the vocals included, I don't know. So we could isolate, we can mute everything except the Vocaloid, right? And then that way we'll be able to tell that it's the computer's singing in real time, which is the technology we want to use for our new assistant, right? For our Miku. I mean, it literally is Miku, right? So we'll mute all those outputs and then we'll just make sure that this is what we think it is. Right, so I'm going to play it. And we should hear us singing on our own. Hi Cappy, welcome to the Cappy Saturday. And you didn't miss Cappy yesterday, you didn't stream, so there's no Cappy Friday. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we don't get music because I muted it. So I want to make sure that she's singing. Okay, we can't hear anything though. So maybe Vocaloid is split into those different mixes. Oh, it's cassette. There we go. That's the Vocaloid working. So we can have our Miku sing. so she could sing TTS messages or whatever we want. Yep, so there we go. So we know that that is the Vocaloid working in real time there. So when we add our Miku, we can use that as the voice. Perfect. Okay, that's really cool. Now, somewhere in here, I would imagine that we can set up what voice bank we want to use. Or if we just want to use the built-in one. Now, somewhere, I would imagine she's probably getting, like, you know, she must know what to sing and when to sing it. So I would imagine somewhere in this project will be the script that she's following. More than happy with my Carlotta, and I'm sure there will be a way better character than Rochi in the future anyway. Well, she'll get a rerun if you do want to. Yeah, whatever, just have fun. So that's our main scene. Got a waiting room and a character setup. Okay, so there's the character setup. So it must be pulling it in with from a different scene. So this is Unity-chan. This used to be the mascot for the video game engine itself. So the Hatsune Miku guys, I think it was the Hatsune Miku guys, are the guys who made Hatsune Miku. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's Krypton Future Media. So Krypton Future Media made a special character especially for Unity just because they were big fans of the engine. And they've, you know, used it for a lot of Miku's things and stuff. They made a special character for Unity back 10 years ago, back in like 2015, and they called her Unity-chan. So this is Unity-chan. And she used to be the mascot of the game engine. And this is one of the reasons that I got into the game engine, because I thought it was cool. But you don't see her anymore now. They've kind of like, I don't know. Maybe they thought they wanted the engine to look more professional or whatever, so they've kind of like tried to bury her long forgotten past. You don't see her anymore. Yeah, so there's a mocap controller. So they must have mocap danced as well. They must have recorded mocap dance moves for the whole thing as well. This is crazy. This is so fun. They got the auto blink script here. Random wind you can have. Face update, animations. Default angry. They've got all these different animations. Face update, that's crazy. For all of her emotions. Spring manager, that must be on the hair, is it? Yeah, that must be on. This is so cool, I can learn from this. Yeah, I think that must be on the hair. The weird looking Roachia I lost to was the Chi Aero girl, which now makes her W2. I don't know what any of that means. What the hell are you saying? The weird looking Roachia I lost to was... Oh, you lost to, as in who you lost the 50-50 to. It's because you spelled the T or O as in also. Chi Aero girl. I don't know who that is. Chi Aero girl. Do you mean the monk? The monk woman? Tulsi Gabbard. She kind of looks like Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, I think they have. I think they have the spring manager. Oh, the spring manager might be for jiggle physics. Oh my god, did they set up jiggle physics on her? I bet they did. I bet they did. They didn't actually give her boobs, right? I'm sure they didn't. I think they just put some like extra. Yeah, no, that's just actually see-through. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way they would do that on an official Unity model. Yeah, Monk Arrow Girl. I don't know, because another thing I could do is I could use Unity Chan as the actual AI. And we could just keep Unity Chan instead of using Miku. I think Miku makes more sense though. I think Miku definitely makes more sense. Lip sync controller. Wow, I wonder how all this works. Sync root. What are these nodes? So they've actually made like mouth shapes, I think, for the lip sync controller. So they have a bunch of transforms. Which I don't know what they are. Are they just references? They might just be references. I don't know what that is. Interesting how they've set this up. So where's she getting... I wonder where she's getting her lyrics and stuff from. Unity channel license. That's so cool. Yeah, man, this used to be like what Unity was all about back when I first started using it. I never had this though. I never like had the Vocaloid thing. This is cool as fuck. Alright, what I'm gonna do... Let's just back this up because it's all working. And I don't want to have to like... In case I need to go back. I don't want to lose any of the progress that we've got so far. So we're going to delete the Unity 5 version. And we'll just empty the recycle bin. And then we'll back this up. And then we'll try importing some of the other things that we got with this. In Word, the TOA reset has been moved from February 1st to February 3rd as they're adding a new mode. Yeah, anyway, so dull. I don't really enjoy it. So we did it. The main thing I wanted to do, I did it, right? We have, and I got so much more out of this than I thought I would. All I really wanted from this demo project was access to the Vocaloid system so that I can have my assistant talk and sing through the Vocaloid system. Not only did I get that, I got to see some interesting ways that you can rig characters, some interesting lip sync animation systems. I'm going to sort of break all this down, see if we can like apply it to our Miku or whatever. Yeah, I got so much more than I bargained for. I'm really impressed with all this stuff. This is crazy. Yeah, just in the project as it stands right now alone, there's like so much good stuff in here to reference and look at. It looks like this model doesn't want to convert for us, which is kind of disappointing. We could try one of the other online converters. There's this one. An error occurred during conversion. Okay, PM2 to FBX. There's a GitHub program for it. Let's try the online ones first. Choose file. Okay, we got an FBX. So this one would be our Miku, right? We'll stick it in our Vocaloid for Unity, and we'll see if that worked. Okay. So in our auto rigging program, actually, PMDs normally come with really good bone rigging to begin with. So what I might be able to do is go into Icon 3D Exchange, load that FBX directly and rig it myself if it still has the bones. Don't know whether it will. Right, I can uninstall Unity 5 now as well. I installed way too many Unities to try and get this working. Yeah, we got some really old versions of Unity now, including 5 and 2017, which we would never use. So we'll just get rid of those. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look at this. In downloads, Vocaloid for Unity, FBX. Here is our Miku. There we go. She's missing textures, so we're going to need to reassign textures. But hopefully we still have the bones. So if I convert to non-standard. Yes, we do. We still have the bones. That's amazing. So I can rig this now. I can convert these rigged bones into my iClone animation system. So we can get her into Unity. We can get the textures on there. We have our Miku. We have our Vocaloid. Oh! All in a day's work. All in 2 hours, right? This is great. This is really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Unity project though. I'm still trying to figure out where the hell, where is the script coming from? Vocaloid audio prefab. It's referencing itself. Oh, kind of weird. Vocaloid director. Audio manager. Where's it getting the lyrics from though? And also, where's it getting its voice bank from? Like, these are two things I need to know. Yeah, so basically, my TTS voice was deleted by frickin' Google, or it's bugged or something. I don't know what's going on. And I was thinking about who would I want if I make a new. I also want to try the new Chinese AI, the new Chinese DeepSeek API. It's supposed to be better than the open source one, so I want to try that. And Vocaloid, excuse me, Vocaloid's been something I've always wanted to get working in Unity anyway, which I now have. So that, I don't know, it's just cool, right? I could do like a Miku style rhythm game. I could make my AI sing. I can do all kinds of things with that. So since I already lost the voice that I like, and I want to try a new AI, it seemed like a good opportunity to maybe start making a new one from scratch. So that is what we are looking into, and so far it's looking very promising, very promising indeed. That, we're seeing the reverse of that. If you look where settings is, settings is in the top right hand corner there. Right, where the frick is it getting its script from? Here we go, Unite in the Sky. Okay, we have a full audio track. We've got an animation for lip sync. Take one, Unity access. Okay. Lip sync controller, music player short, music player simple short. Okay. Scripts, lip sync controller. So the book the other day also deleted your voice. No, it's not. I don't have the voice. It's on. I'm using Google servers. It's Google's end that it's gone. I don't know, for whatever reason, the voice I liked that I was connecting to. So every time she speaks, I send an API request to Google, and Google send me the audio file back. None of this runs locally. So on Google's end now, when I ask for that voice, it gives me a different voice for some unknown reason. So it's broken on their end. Yeah, so it was never mine. I never had it. It's just the voice that I use when I make my API requests. So my favorite voice that I like to use is now not available for whatever reason. When you ask for it, you get a different voice that has a different. I don't know whether it's intentional or whether it's a bug, but it's gone, and it's been gone for like quite a few days now. So. I still can't believe this. This is so cool. Like, I wonder if, like, I could use this as, like, so you know how I had my intro before? This could be quite cool, actually. Stage director as an animator. So I could even make it so that the start of my screen instead, we could use this because we're going to use this project anyway because it's got all the Vocaloid stuff plugged in. So this here right now, if you imagine this being... I'll use my own song. It could even be a random song. It would take me fucking ages. But, like, what would be cool is instead of having this one song, I could have one or several songs that Miku sings in real time for the stream, for the start of the stream. So imagine the future start of the stream could be, imagine this is Miku instead. And this is either a random song or a set intro song specifically for the stream. This is nuts. I can't believe this is when, like I said, Unity used to be so fun. You don't get anything like this now from Unity. It's so sad. It's since that dickhead took over as CEO, that's when it all fell apart. Now he's fired now, so like they are, I feel like they're on a better path than they were at least. But like the CEO back then was like fucking cool, you know what I mean? Like they literally had all this. This is what Unity was, right? They had Unity Chan, and you know, it was all about making games and having fun, and I don't know, weeby anime shit. It was great. I love it. And like I said, this is what attracted me to the engine in the first place, stuff like this. It's crazy to think that this is like an official Unity project in collab with Vocaloid from 10 years ago. It's just so different from what we see now, and I think it's just, this was gold, man. This was gold. There's so much good stuff in here to like learn from and play with and have fun with. It's great. I still need to figure out though, how do I change the voice bank? And where is she getting her inputs from? Can't figure that out. I hope this isn't a lie. I hope it's not just an audio that's playing. I hope it genuinely is a Vocaloid that's playing in real time. I'm pretty sure it is, because if we backed the project up anyway, right? So let's try now importing Hello Vocaloid. It's fine, I backed it up anyway. Yeah, I don't know, part of me does wonder, like, do I want to use Miku or do I just want to use Unity-chan? Because, like, there's a part of me that kind of, like, kind of feels bad that Unity-chan, like... Let's see if there's a video on this so you can see what I'm talking about. Someone has to have made Unity-chan. What happened to Unity-chan? See, people would use her all the time because you got her free with Unity. People did loads of fun stuff like this. They would use her in little test projects and stuff. And now you never see her. Unity Chan desktop companion. Someone made a Unity Chan desktop companion. That's great. See, look at this. Unity Japan from 7 years ago. They actually made new chapter Phantom Knowledge. Like, were they starting to make an anime with her in or something? This is back when Unity was cool. Look at this. They made a fucking mini anime video. This is back when Unity was like Hoyoverse. Look at this. This is cool.
ただの高校生でいるべきだった。
情報屋のくせに気づかなかった。
This is so crazy. This is probably why Hoyo started using their engine as well, to be honest.
愛すべき友人たちが家の前で待っていてくれ高原シティが何のために作られたと思っていた。
This was from official. This was official. Unity's official Japanese channel, by the way. This isn't some fan-made thing. This is from Unity themselves 7 years ago.
これより高原シティの初期化を開始します。
Yeah, that's what they were about back then. And then the new CEO came in and ruined everything, basically. Unity Japan. This was what got me using Unity. Well, I mean, I wanted to learn game development anyway, and I wanted to like learn one of the game engines. But this was heavily, this kind of stuff was heavily what steered me to Unity instead of Unreal, because I was like, well, these are the kinds of games that I want to make. Yeah, I'm all about this kind of anime, you know, toon shaded, fun games. I don't want like, you know, I don't want the realistic Death Stranding type game or whatever, you know. So it was like, yeah, I choose you, and that's, and I bet that's why Hoyo chose their engine as well, probably. Throw new Voc exception. Right, what I'll do instead, I'll replace it with a debug Voc exception. I don't expect we'll get any. And I'll fix that, and then there's a tick to sample part head post tick something right. What was Voc system? Voc system's got to be Vocaloid system, right? Vocaloid audio. I don't know. I'm just going to mute that out because I have no idea what that is. Alright, what do we have that's new? So now we have real-time Unity. Real-time demo. This is the one I want, I think. Brilliant. So we know we can get it to sing in real time. Yeah, I already got my Genshin stuff. Create sequence, playback, or real time. Right, so these are like the different options. So you can create a sequence. Scene create sequence could not be loaded because it has not been added to the active build profile. Scene load. Can't we just add every single scene? Create render. Yeah, but where do you create your fucking sequence? I still don't understand where it gets a sing button. Is it just done in script then? Create sequence, Vocaloid audio, Vocaloid note. VYVF. It might use like a Vocaloid sound file or something. Right, note, public clear note, lyric string equals empty, Phoenix string equals. I was hoping they'd give you a frickin' tool so you can actually just get in and set it up. Yeah, I still don't I still don't know where it's getting its data from. That's the thing that's confusing me. Let's have a look back at the instructions. Getting started, we did all this, that's all in there now. Processing flow. App start, playback, real time, shutdown. Playback synthesis. In playback synthesis, up to 16 instances of the Vocaloid engine can be started. Since synthesis is processing is thread safe, there is no need to write an implementation of waiting for synthesis. In other threads on the caller side, the optimal number of instances of the Vocaloid engine depends on the machine specifications. Real-time compositing. Real-time synthesis processes dynamically generated events such as note on, note off in real time to synthesize singing voice. When real-time synthesis is started by YVF real-time start, the Vocaloid engine one instance enters an event waiting state. When you do not need to wait for synthesis input, you can reduce the processing load by stopping the synthesis process. Yeah, but where does the demo get its data from? How do we feed it data? Playback and real-time Vocaloid engine, Vocaloid sequence. This page describes Vocaloid sequences. We will explain the structure of a Vocaloid sequence with reference to musical notation. A note corresponds to a single musical note. It holds information about the corresponding note, including lyrics and phonetic symbols. A part represents a unit of melody, is also commonly called a phrase. Broadly speaking, parts can be created for the first verse, second verse, chorus, A melody, and B melody. Alternatively, they can be divided at the phrase level, as shown below. A part contains 0 or more notes. A sequence represents an entire piece of music and contains one or more tracks and has a tempo and time signature contained in a special track on the master track. In the Vocaloid plugin, you can access the corresponding sequence part note by specifying the handle. The track can be specified by up to 16 track numbers. Man, this is fucking confusing. Like, it doesn't really tell you how to feed it information though. Right, what's this? The playback composition mode. The playback synthesis mode is suitable for outputting waveform data using a predefined sequence as input. The Vocaloid engine synthesizes by taking into account the duration of each note and the attributes of the surrounding notes, so it can output smooth, natural synthesized sounds. In playback synthesis mode, events must be sent to the Vocaloid engine a certain amount of time ahead of the frame in which synthesis is taking place. This look-ahead time is called the pre-send time and is set to 500 milliseconds in the Vocaloid SDK for Unity. Look-ahead processing is a constraint to ensure the accuracy of the auditory timing of pronunciation. The auditory note on time for singing matches the onset time of a vowel. By sending a note message the pre-send time ahead, the onset time of the vowel can be matched to the time in the sequence. Man, this is so confusing. On mouse down, active key equals note number, render state equals true. Run the lip sync method. And YVF, which is the Vocaloid API, real time add note on, note number. Add note on, note number. So the notes will be set up in a dictionary somewhere. Real time commit MIDI. But which syllable does it display, or is it random? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Unless it's like hard set. So like in the same way that we do what the fuck is it? Do, ra, fi, sol, la, ta, mi, ma, ti, do, whatever the fuck it is, right? Do, re, mi. It could be, let's see if that's true. It could just be like, they could be like set like the do, re, mi type thing. No, because if I hit the same note twice, she generates a different... Okay, I think what she's doing... Okay, I think I understand how it works. These are Japanese Romagis, so these are the syllables. I think when you set these, the first time you press it, she says this one. These probably say words. Like these are probably parts of words. So she's saying the first syllable, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one, then the fifth one. If you set it to this. Yeah, because if you check here, she goes ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. So she's cycling through these. So these are where she's getting the syllables from in this demo. So if I want to manipulate what she's saying, I need to figure out where these are being injected and how they're being sent into the synthesizer. It's just awkward because obviously it's written in Japanese with Japanese letters. Now there are English voice banks for Vocaloid, but this plugin might not necessarily support them because it's primarily meant for Japanese language. So I think the first thing I would need to do, this would be very difficult to do. The first thing I'm going to need to do is create like a conversion between English letters and Japanese letters as best as I can. So like R can be R because they have an R, but like they don't have a B, but they've got a B and a boo. It's kind of weird. They have like ba, bi, boo, be, bo kind of thing. That's how their language works. So I would have to look ahead after the beat to see which vowel comes next and then incorporate that sound next. So let's see. Like if I wanted it to say, a good example would be if I wanted it to say A, B, C, I'd have to somehow convert A into, well, A is straightforward. A is like R. Actually, A really is their letter E. That would sound more like A. Arigato. It's like arigato. Well, actually, that's arigato. But yeah, they have an A. I can't think of a word right now, but like kamikaze, that ends in an E. A would be E. B, as in saying it as B, would be BI. That's how they would say B. So you could use their BI letter for that. And C, they don't have a C. You'd have to use she, probably. They have a she, but they don't have a C. They don't have anything that sounds like a C. I don't think they do. No, that would be a she. So it would be like A, B, she. A, B, she is how it would say. Word changed up the Lolo campaign. Complete. Yeah, it's crap. Right, so we know she's getting... So let's look at this button. Let's see if she gets it straight from the button. Where the fuck is that button? Are they generated at runtime? No. Oh, they're on the screen here. Okay. So the first thing I want to know is she accessing the data directly out the button? Let's try hello. Yeah, that didn't change it at all. So she's not getting the data directly from the button. This kind of makes sense. On click, it sends to the Vocaloid director. Voc director set lyrics 5. Okay, this is interesting. Where the fuck does that come from? Vocaloid director set lyrics 5. Ah, here we go. Oh, here they are. Okay, now we're in business. So we can say hello. Now, will it even accept Western letters like that? I don't know. No, she just kind of says it as hell as you fucking bitch. Yes, it's... I think she'll only accept Japanese letters. That's gonna be fucking hard. I don't know if this is gonna work unless I can get some kind of English voice bank to work. So now the next question is like, where's she getting the voice bank from? It doesn't cover any of this in the instructions either, which is kind of weird. Like, which voice bank is she using? I want my new AI to play the piano. No. Trying to get the Vocaloid to work. Reverse engineering this. Cabby wants his projects from the impossible to the possible, as you can find it hard without the computer's help, but the computer can do it for you in some cases too. The issue is that this is a Japanese singing software, and I want it to speak in English. And there are two ways in which that could work. Method 1 would be if I can change the voice bank to an English voice bank and hope to God that it will send the English letters across to the English voice bank. If that doesn't work, then method 2 would be, like I said, to convert as closely as I can the Japanese alphabet into the English alphabet, or the English alphabet into the Japanese alphabet, however you want to look at it. Now, you're not going to get a 100% accurate thing there, because there are letters in our alphabet that the Japanese just don't have. You'd have to find the nearest version of it. I just don't understand where it's getting the voice bank from now. That's the only thing I don't understand now. So I now understand. So the notes are coming from a note dictionary, which the keyboard is sending values to. And the letters of the alphabet are being sent through this Vocaloid Director list of lyrics. In this specific demo. I also don't know which order these are in. Or do I? Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one would be this as a test. So English text, she just pronounces it as R, which is probably her first default note, to be honest, because it doesn't recognize it. But is that because the voice bank doesn't support it, or because the API doesn't support it? That is what I am wondering. There was a mention of voice banks. Oh my god. Okay, so the project started in 2015, 10 years ago, and it got completely abandoned in 2017 and kind of deleted from existence. In summary, it will be free for Dojin circles. What the fuck is a Dojin circle? And individuals whose sales for the previous fiscal year do not exceed 10 million yen. Oh well, I wish I got that much in subscribers. I'm safe then. Can the PC version of the Vocaloid voice? This is what I was wondering. Yeah, can the PC version of the Vocaloid voice library be used with the Vocaloid SDK for Unity? You cannot use it. The singing voice library that can be used with SDK for Unity requires a dedicated singing voice library for this SDK. At this stage, the singing voice library that can be used is Unity-chan. So you can only use Unity-chan's voice library. I could have swore it said that you needed a voice thing. I would like to use a voice library other than Unity-chan. We are also considering adding to the existing Vocaloid singing voice library. That obviously never happened. So there's gonna, yeah, so there's no, that also means there's no English voice library either for it. I mean, I don't know that this is going to work for TTS. I think maybe the best we can hope for is... The best I don't know why I said we. The best I can hope for is I could maybe find... I don't even know if you can get those. I would imagine you can get these Vocaloid voice files for like famous Miku songs or whatever, and then we could plug that into the API, get it to play it, if we could get an instrumental version of the song. But like that's kind of weird anyway, because like then what's the fucking point, right? Because like you may as well, like nobody even knows that it's running Vocaloid at that point, like because it could just be a fucking recorded song that she's dancing to. So as impressive as it is, I don't really know what that does for me. Oh yeah, we got her in the end, didn't we? Yeah, the main thing I wanted to use it for was TTS. If we can't use it for TTS, then yeah, there's no point. Like, yeah, okay, technically, unless I was like, unless I was actually into making Vocaloid songs myself, which I'm not. I don't have the patience for it. And even then, I would only be able to write songs in Japanese. I don't, like, yeah, it is a really cool thing that you can do. But for me and my use cases, I don't think it's really gonna give me the result I want. Because like I said, the best thing I could hope for, if there's no other voices and it's confirmed there are no other voices you can use, has to be a special voice that was made specifically for the software, for this plugin. It got discontinued in 2017. So it's done. What's here is here. And it's cool, but like it's not going to work for TTS because The best I could do is try to convert as much of the English alphabet into Japanese sounds as possible, but then she's going to sound a bit weird reading stuff out. Because you're going to be limited to like the Japanese alphabet. I just don't think it's going to sound good. Which is a goddamn shame, actually. I was hoping you could use the English voice banks with it, but apparently you can't, according to their documentation. Sure. Yeah, so like I said, so then at that point, like, well, what? It is cool. Like, I guess, like, the best use of this I can think of that I would want to do with it is use it the way that Project Diva uses it, which is to make like a rhythm game where songs are being sang and the player's hitting notes, and you can choose to sing or not sing those notes in real time depending on the player's accuracy, skill level, whatever. But it's like the amount of work that would take is kind of insane. And even then, like, you could argue you don't even really need Vocaloid for that. I guess if you could find the voice track and separate it from the music track, which AI is starting to do now, by the way, then you could do that anyway. You don't even need Vocaloid to do that. You could just have two separate tracks that play alongside each other. You mute one when the player misses a note, and you play the, you continue playing the music over the background. That actually gives me an idea for other rhythm games. That might be what I would do with other rhythm games. Once AI gets good enough to sort of separate those two things out of a track, that would be a good way of doing it, actually. So yeah, it's cool and it's kind of impressive, and they've made a really cool little demo of her dancing and singing a song, which is actually really cool that she does all that in real time, and she's actually singing the using the Vocaloid singing software in real time. That's super cool. But I don't know, on a live stream, like, if she can't read people's chat messages with it, then there's literally no point. It's a shame, because if I was Japanese, it's your fault for not being Japanese. It's everyone's fault for not being Japanese. If we were all Japanese, then yeah, if I was a Japanese streamer, this would be cool as fuck, because I could just have her sing TTS messages, which is kind of what I wanted her to do, because they'd all be in Japanese. But because yeah, there's like no English support for this, I don't think it's gonna let me do what I want to do. Because in our tests here, right, when we give her English text, she just says ah for every single letter. So it doesn't look like she can understand English text at all. Yeah, she just says every letter is ah. She only understands the Japanese alphabet, which makes sense. But it is a little disappointing, because this would have been really cool. Yeah. Because I thought it sounded like, from one of the earlier pages from the thing, it sounded like you could plug like an English voice bank into it or whatever. And then I would have been able to synthesize English text. But sadly, it's just not possible. Damn cool though. And it's nice to see Unity-chan again after all these years. And, be reminded that that's, I don't know, it's kind of a shame that Unity just kind of buried all that as if it was something to be ashamed of. And now Unity-chan is no more. I think we need to bring it back to inspire us all again. But yeah, still a really cool project though. And I'm really impressed like how it just works with the new Unity. Like I was expecting a lot more things to be broken, to be honest. This is freaking 10-year-old. 10-year-old code running in the new Unity with only a couple of namespace changes is actually kind of nuts. But yeah, the thing is extremely limited. Well, it's limited to Japanese alphabet. So because it's limited to Japanese alphabet, I'm not going to be able to use it for TTS like I thought. Which I probably should have guessed. But I did guess that, but then I saw it mention something about voice banks, and I thought, oh wait, you can change voice banks? Unless they did add that later. Where did I read that? Let me see if I can find out where I read that. Because the only other thing I haven't done is I haven't tried... I mean, there was a dojo, which is just going to be... I don't know what it is. I would imagine a dojo. I think it's just going to be a location to stick her in if you want. I have no idea what this Sedek thing is. Sedek. Yeah, this was the part that I was reading, right? This is why I thought I could use an English voice, because it does say on the main page the 3 things you need is Unity, the SDK, and a singing voice library compatible with the SDK, which makes it sound like there are multiple. One is available from the official Unity website. 2 and 3 may be used free of charge within the scope of a Unity channel license. It's just kind of misleading because it sounds like this really does sound like you can use multiple voices, but you actually can't. Still a cool project though. I mean, a lot of work must have gone into this, and I don't think anybody ever really did anything with it. But it is such a niche thing that, like, maybe not to the Japanese, but certainly to us Westerners. That, yeah, like I said, the only really, and it's kind of weird, right? Because the only use case I can really think of for it, I mean, okay, somebody set up like a thing in a kid's school here, it looks like, and that's kind of cool, right? But if you're Japanese, it's kind of cool. But given that it only sings in Japanese, it wouldn't make much sense in an English school, would it? But it's still kind of cool. And they've obviously like wired up a keyboard or whatever, and a drum machine. And I would imagine this changes the letters spoken, and then you can like play notes on it and she'll sing whatever you tell her to. Like I said, that's quite cool if you're a Japanese kid in a Japanese school, I guess. But outside of that, the only other thing I can imagine using it for is some kind of Project Diva type rhythm game that's using Vocaloid. But even then, it's like, well, if all you're doing is like choosing to sing or not sing the note, technically you could achieve that with just an isolated vocal track and an isolated music track, and then you just enable and disable the mixes for each of those based on the results. So you don't even really need Vocaloid for that, to be honest. So it is a bit of an obscure... It's an obscure thing. It's kind of nuts to think that this ever existed at all, actually. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess they did have a strong partnership at one point because, you know, they even made that character for them and everything. And so, yeah, they were kind of like... almost like buddies, you know. But Japan does that, and that's one of the things I like about Japan, right? Like, Japanese companies will kind of like sometimes support each other and, you know, do collabs together and stuff like that. And this was a good example of that, I think. Sometimes Japanese companies will also be very hostile towards each other, such as Sony and Nintendo, you know, but they can also, when they're on the smaller side, I think that's when it happens. When on the smaller side, they do some like really cool collabs together and like support each other and stuff. And Unity, this Unity collab with freaking Yamaha and Vocaloid and stuff was a great example of that, I think. And it's just cool. But yeah, you don't really see that anymore. Shame. Alright, I'm going to end the stream there. 3 hours. I mean, it's cool. We got it working, right? We did get it working, but we hit all that happened is we realized what the limitations were, and the limitations are basically the Japanese alphabet, right? The Japanese language. There's 75 captures of this, so it looks like there you go. It disappeared by then. So this is when it was last active, which was like 2018. Yeah, well, the last update was in 2017, wasn't it? So I guess the domain fees were probably up and they were like, well, that's fucking dead. And so, yeah, it appeared in 2015. Got some updates all the way up to 2017 and then was dead and buried by 2018. But it still works today. And there's something kind of nice about that. And thanks to the Wayback Machine, we were able to get the entire project and check it all out. All right, before we go, let's see what this last thing is, because I don't know what it is. Let's see what this last Sadek thing is, because you never know. It might be like, hey, it's the English version. Imagine if it was. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. I doubt it. But imagine if it was. This whole time there's like, this is the English version. Here she'll say everything in English. I know that's not going to happen. But it would be so fucking cool if it did. Oh my god. I don't know if we can get this to work because there's no such thing as render data anymore, the render data type. Unless it's in rendering. There is a rendering namespace. Yeah, it's not part of rendering. You would think it would be. So whether this will work or not when I take this out, I don't know. I don't know what it actually does. Ambiguity between Voc audio render data and Voc audio render data. Oh, wait a minute. So render data is from Voc audio, so it's part of the API. Okay, we might be able to fix this then. We just need to implicitly say that it's... Yeah, I mean we are using Yamaha Vocaloid Windows. Am I going crazy? It literally mentions the same thing though, right? It's saying there's an ambiguity between Voc Audio. Unless we have two of these now. Render data and Voc Audio render data. They're basically the same thing. There might be, with this thing we just imported, I think what's happened is we now have two Voc Audio scripts. So it doesn't know which one to listen to. Oh, we got like 1 million Voc Audio scripts. I would rather kill the new one that we just imported, if we kill anything at all. Sequence. We could use namespaces to fix it, I guess. Script create sequence, script Voc Audio. Maybe that one will fix it. Already contains. Oh no. I think I just destroyed it. I think I just killed it. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I've kind of butchered the project now. It's fine. I don't think I'll be able to do anything with this anyway. It was cool as fuck though, seeing the little Vocaloid performance. Like, it's literally like a small version of Project Diva without the actual rhythm game, obviously. But like, holy shit, that's cool as fuck. I just don't really see that much of a use for it. It's one of those things that's really, really cool, but it's like, I wish I would definitely find uses for it if I was Japanese or I could speak English. But sadly not. Such a shame. It's such a fucking shame. Damn it. Alright, I'll leave it there. Bye.